So good evening. Hello to you all.
Hello. Turn the music a little bit. There we go.
We're in a good mood. I'm celebrating, which I'll explain a bit later.
Our background disappeared. We're just in a black background. Let's get
How can we have that?
I don't know.
What's happened?
I don't know.
Technical issues already.
There we go.
That's better. So what have you all been up to? I went to see Kieran Marshall and Moko, I can't think of his surname, up at the Sound Lounge on Saturday, and had a rather good time. I'm chatting to a number of people from a distance, including someone who's involved with, who's quite high up in the whole Strictly process, which was interesting, finding bits out on how that's done.
Got people coming in?
It's not actually, it's coming.
From puppy heaven. Hello, Sarah.
Hello indeed. Hello Paul. And everybody else above.
I feel like I'm going to sneeze.
Press your button if you do. It might be loud. It was loud.
The joys of a silent button. If you press it right, don't burp. Hello, Fiona.
We've got all the top fans are starting to pop in now. It says top fan against them.
I've become a top fan, you know.
You have?
One of my friends, runs a dog walking business, and I'm a top fan on her Facebook page.
Oh, right. I thought you'd become a top fan of this.
No, not of myself. That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
I'm on a few bands, I'm a top fan.
Fran, evening, just me by myself as Tommy's doing it all by himself.
Oh, two of you separating. Oh, interesting.
More fire breathing rubber ducks are joining. Good stuff. Don't be playing it on your own.
Yes.
Especially when you've got to be used to having a team.
Because then it'd be a fire breathing rubber duck, wouldn't it?
Yes. There's the little tweet button. Look, this is the best we're gonna get. I don't want to get a copyright struck, so
we want to give it at least a week before anything else happens, because we got really close to actually being taken completely off the air as a channel by Facebook. So we're just playing it really calmly at the moment.
Yeah, doing everything we can to stay in the confines of the ridiculous requests of Facebook.
Sue saying, good evening both. Haircut didn't work on Friday, so we now have our secret weapon playing tonight. Jean, my mother-in-law, visiting from Dorset. So hello, Jean.
Let's see if we can turn the tide of the Euro score.
Yeah, I think she might be a ringer.
Benjamin says, evening, gentlemen folk. Can you turn yourselves up, please? I'm old and deaf now. Yes. There we go.
Is that too loud now?
Should be all right. It might be a bit loud over our music, so I'll turn the music a little bit more down. There we go.
Yes.
Saw today as well that it was trending on Twitter that there's theories that Neil Buchanan from Art Attack is Banksy.
Yes.
It's quite funny. And then someone on Twitter went, as I like to remind you every now and again, my mum is friends with Banksy's mum, and yeah, I can definitely tell you it's not Neil Buchanan. I think someone was trying to show off their clout, but it was quite funny. Alice Bell, random question, are you brothers? No.
No, he's my nephew. My mini-me.
You're welcome, Ben. Yeah, sometimes it's...
I'm quite happy with that. If I can be thought of as your brother.
Either I look old or you look young. Reading retros are ready and waiting. Benjamin thinks he is Banksy.
Well, there you go. Benjamin, behave yourself.
I mean, Neil Buchanan was also on that Zap disguised as another person for years, and I didn't realise.
Mrs. Boter has just said hi to herself and her husband, which is rather weird, but there you go.
Leave her alone.
I think she's meaning us, really.
She gave us a
hello.
wave.
I'm going to be in trouble for that.
So yeah, we are back at the station, thinking of that, in the middle of October.
Yeah. Because of September being a tricky month to start with on numbers with schools and things like that, we did have a massive drop on teams. So we've agreed with the management there that we're going to wait till October and relaunch in October.
Yeah, it's yearly. It's an annual time of the year. It always happens.
September always drops, but obviously in the current situation it dropped even further.
Yeah.
Huge shout out on just appearing from Debbie Logan. Happy birthday! Where am I going from that? Hello to Debbie.
We are live on YouTube and Twitch as well. We've got our chats open. We've been very 21st century about this.
We can actually see the chats on YouTube and on Twitch.
Yeah, so if you do want to send us anything on there, do feel free. I know most people watch their TVs on YouTube and talk to us on
Hello,
Facebook.
Sarah. Hello, Alex.
Roy from Kerno is out tonight, but the rest of his family is still playing. Fair enough.
If you do better without him, rub it in.
All in black tonight, very mean and moody, that's right. A couple of bounces. As in, if you threw us down on the floor, we'd probably bounce.
Very true.
Steve says, the Bedford crew are back from the seaside. Fantastic stuff. Hope you had fun there.
Beside the sea.
Rubbish.
Don't shake your hand at me.
I will. Hello from the Cat's Whiskers. You're looking like the Men in Black tonight. Just need the sunglasses. Indeed.
Indeed.
Sarah says, g'day. G'day, Sarah.
I think she needs a bit of quarantining if she's g'daying.
Couple of drama students in your black clobber. What? So
Drama students?
Bouncers, Men in Black, drama students. What else can we have? Benjamin says,
don't encourage them with that.
Oh no, I want to find out what they can come up with.
Okay.
So we've got a minute to go, and then we are on to the intro.
The intro.
Lovely. Undertakers, vicars, funeral directors, and your day off. Good evening to Tracy and Charlie, kitching in southern Spain near Malaga. It's like your sign-on thing from Roy from Kerno.
Hashtag jealousy.
Milk tray, man.
Well, that's all right. They were always dashing. All over the place.
Yolanda says, hi guys, Charlie's Angel reporting for quiz and duty. Facebook live video layout has got a bit strange today. Has it really? I wonder why. If anyone else having problems on the Facebook live, let us know. If something's changed. If it has changed,
yeah, because Facebook's had a major change over the past week.
Which is the vicar and which is the tart, says Ben. Right, with that being said, let's get on with your intro before we get even further off track. As is our right. Right. Get rid of the old PayPal sign. Okay. Let's get on with the intro. We'll see you in a second.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober.
as always, our thanks to Rats, who've got new music coming out very shortly, so we'll be giving that a throw. I'm on the wine. I'm celebrating. You saw that for me?
Yes.
So, slight plug, which I did on Friday. My musical mentor, Annie Nightingale, has got a brand new book out, 5 Decades of Music Culture. She's been at Radio 1 for 50 years now. And it is actually a damn good read. She's very forthright about certain things, certainly about Disney characters and various other things. And reading through, I'm halfway through the book, and I've just got the point where I've actually been name checked in the book. I've actually got my name in this damn book. I am so happy, which is why I'm celebrating. I went and got myself a bottle of wine because of it. So do check it out. It is a damn good read. I'll put a link into where you can find it. I'll put her profile up so you can see it on there, where to get it from. And it's also available in audiobook as well as hardbook and Kindle. So, yeah, move on from there.
Okay. People are talking about the Facebook locations, things like that. We'll sort that out soon. Fran Reynolds, can we have a big shout out? Big shout out. Happy first anniversary to my sister and her partner.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. And no, Sarah, round 2 is not about the band Europe. It's about Europe.
Yes.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Europe.
Europe who?
No, Europe who. Okay.
This is the level we're at tonight.
Indeed.
Right, what are you giving me?
I'll give you odds.
Odds it is then.
Odds it is.
And we're beginning this round, and this round only, Sarah, is going to begin with the letter Y. We're almost the way through the alphabet. All the answers begin with the letter Y. If it's a person's name, it would be their first name that begins with the letter Y, unless we say otherwise. And it's 2 points per question. 1 point for first name, 1 point for surname if it's a person's name, unless it's someone like Madonna, which it won't because that doesn't begin with Y. But if it's someone known by a single name, you get the full 2 points for that.
Mm-hmm. Anna said, can you do signed copies of the book? Yeah, we'll cross out Annie's name at the top and we'll just put Mark is in here. Right, on with the round.
To get you started, who was the first man in space?
Yes, Charlie, it was Yadonna.
Oh, incidentally, we will be noting it, but bobblehead. This is going to be a quickie because I think this is easy. Even I know this one.
Good evening, Paul.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Who's that?
Who is it? If I pull it back, you can see it without the glare on it from the light.
Be very quick on that one.
And don't forget the false team for a bonus point.
There you go. Sarah was first with Professor X, and then Charlie Grant with Professor X. You were so quick you didn't spell it right. Moving on, number 2. In the 1960s and 70s, Macedonia was a part of which state? Just for Professor Z. Charles Xavier, said Charlie Grant. Let's do the Professor X thing. We're the future, Charles, not them. Good evening, Roy. Not with you today. Ukulele playing. That's a fantastic sentence. The family have filled us in, Roy, that you're not here tonight. And we have said that if they do better without you, then they will be rubbing it in. Enjoy your ukulele playing.
If they do better without you, you'll actually be doing ukulele playing every single week.
On to number 3.
Amy's got it already. I thought I had a really, really good one. But Amy's sussed me out on the false team name.
1 point to Amy Jo for guessing Down Came the Rain. Debbie thought it was Mr. Bean.
Question number 3. What is the 3-letter name of a type of ox found in Tibet? You only need to work out the other 2 letters.
Good point. Oh, I'm not celebrating tonight. I just got a bottle of cheap wine and I'm drinking it.
Basically, he's got backache. And it's
Well, I'm not drinking to null the pain. That's a wrong way of doing it, but it does help. You almost got Roy. We have had question 2, says Fran. Ooh, then you should know the answer. Number 4. Oh, this is a good one. Even if you've got a hint, please don't put it in the chat.
Oh, okay, before you do that, I think Fran's asking, have we had question 2? I think she might have missed it. Question 2, in the 1960s and 70s, Macedonia was part of which state?
That was number 2. But
That was number 2, but it'll be on the recap anyway.
Yeah, it'll be on the recap. So, number 4. And if you don't know this, once you know this one, it's going to be one of those things you tell people at parties because it's a fun one.
Yeah, so don't give any clues whatsoever, please, folks.
Number 4. What is pandiculation? So what is pandiculation? And it's slightly easier because you know it begins with Y. Tracy Ann says, I know about that. My sympathies. Yeah, it wasn't even something I did wrong. I literally woke up and my back was just seized up. I couldn't do anything. Really bad. But it is in the family, isn't it? Bad backs. Yeah, I put ibuprofen gel on and I've had painkillers. It's just, yeah.
Right, number 5.
That's a bit of a harder one. I'll
give him a bit longer. Okay.
It's a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And yes, I'm gloating. It's not every day that you find that your name is in print in somebody else's book. That's all. Number 5. What does the acronym YOLO stand for?
YOLO. Page number 1. Oh, you mean the book?
What page number? Oh, let's have a quick nosy. It's in the request show section.
I'm surprised you don't know it off by memory.
No, not at all.
Page 167, line number 8.
I can't see that. It's too tiny for me. What number is that?
Page 152.
Page 152.
We'll do a dramatic reading if we've got time. Moving on, number 6. Donald Pleasance played Ernst Blofeld in what 1967 James Bond film? Bertie says, just got taken out of half-half Alex and I'm totally confused by the real world. I can imagine that would happen. Happens when I play played Tetris with my VR headset. Takes me...
You've got a fly in the room.
Not this time. When I have my Tetris on, it takes me a few minutes to get back to the real world.
Question number 7. 3 options on this one. What Y was Hebe the goddess of? Was she the goddess of youth, yarn, or years? The goddess Hebe.
If you scare her too much, you get the heebie-jeebies. Oh, I think I got it.
Okay.
Hey, I did.
And it's dead.
It's dead. Sorry, Fly, you were bugging me. I can imagine that there is a god for each of those. I can imagine there is a god for each of those, but which one's Hebe? Number 8. Number 8. By what name is the Chang River better known in the West? So by what name is the Chang River better known in the West? Oh, thank you for the donations. Well, we had a couple of early ones today, even before the quiz started, so thank you very much for that.
And there's been a couple come in. Thank you so much. It really does make a major difference to us. Surely the fly was Huggy Bear. He was Fly.
Ah, that's good for you.
You're patronising it. I'm shocked at that one. Number 9. New York's 2 professional baseball teams are the Mets and which other?
I don't know what you're referencing there, Debbie.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're welcome to. But we're welcome, that's all right, isn't it?
You're welcome, it's nice to be welcomed.
I'll put Mr. Xavier back.
Thank you.
He's that way so I don't knock him flying.
I'd prefer if you didn't. Right, and finally, question number 10. Number 10, I'm not going to be reading this out. It will appear on the screen. Name the song with these lyrics. To name the song with these lyrics. All you need to tell me is the name of the song, not the artist. Donations. Fair enough.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
The thing is, Debbie, is everybody's comments come in at least 15 seconds after we say something. So
a lot of the time we can try and piece together what you're on about, but sometimes we have no idea and it just slips our mind.
It just goes a bit weird.
Especially Joe Sangster. Some of her comments were fantastically weird and we didn't get them at all.
Yeah, no sinus Joe tonight.
No.
You're not here, Joe.
Joe Jones Paternoster says, Eek, the Joneses are running late. You're alright, you got the recap now. This isn't an overly hard round. They all start with the letter Y.
Why?
Just because.
Okay.
Okay, so that was your 10.
Is it because of the wonderful things she does? So when I sent this puzzle through to Alex, he said it's been middling this week, so we'll see how well you do.
But she says, I seem to have 11 questions. How have we done that? No idea. So here's the
Debbie's just put, just for the people watching on other things, don't worry, my husband can't work out what I'm on about, and he sits next to me on the sofa. Okay, let's go with the question first.
It's nice to have this back, isn't it?
Yes. So here's your question. What single 3-letter word can be added to each of the following to make new words? It is the same 3-letter word used in each of them. And here they are. If it'll work. There you go.
Battery's gone again.
Surely not.
Well, you just changed it.
Can't be the batteries, it must be the connection. Don't make it forward. So
No,
it'll
the
go weird.
laser's not working.
Alright.
Kathy says she's missed a question. Don't worry, you can see it in the recap. Technically, Bertie, there are 11 questions. If you want to add the marathon question to this round, you are welcome to. In fact, I will put the bonus column on the score sheet.
Yes.
So people can have that on there, so it looks like you know what you're talking about on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I should pop that onto there for just a second. Those are your questions, and that was your marathon. And we'll put the recap on, and while we do the recap, I shall sort out the score sheet. There we go. I'm going to put our music back on as well.
So yeah, we're not using normal music, we're just using some music that we know is absolutely royalty free and we won't get picked up on.
Yes. There we go. People tend to forget. There you go.
I'm really upset that my one actually got guessed immediately.
Tracy Ann and Joan have already got it. Kathy got it.
Oh, a few of you have got it. That's great. Incidentally, when I mentioned about going up to the Sound Lounge, for those of you who are in that Croydon, South London area, we are going to be doing the quiz live at the Sound Lounge. We've just got to finalise details now, but it's definitely going to happen there. And we might be doing a live music round as well, which will be even better, with Hannah and her son and Kieran providing the music and the songs for us.
Can't get better than that, can you?
No, it's going to be something special, really special. You've been massaged.
I am, I don't know why. I very rarely get text. It's quite funny because my friend who recently had a child with his wife decided not to tell decided not to tell me anything about the baby, just about how far he got on the Halo Remastered collection.
As I say, I'm celebrating.
I'm just drinking wine.
I am a bit on the high with it, I must admit. It's not every day you get a name in print, is it? Particularly in the book of someone that you actually...
Well, you were in the paper a lot for various reasons.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. That was to do with music.
Local boffin solves crime. Child...
This is what I put up with. So we've got food in the oven again, so I'll have to check it halfway through.
We're going to give it another minute or so until we get into round number 2. Round number 2 is all about Europe, not the band. Sarah.
Europe.
Yes.
Does that mean you're going to do the answers? Europe. No, I shall do the answers this one. I'll do 1 and 3. Yep.
So you want me to do the answers to
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Bertie needs to put the shopping away. Fair enough, Bertie. Get on that. Hurry up. Put the shopping away. Take out the booze. Sit down.
Yeah. Just get the frozen stuff in the freezer and the fridge stuff in the fridge, and then leave the rest after the quiz.
Don't belong downstairs, Mark, says Charlie Grant. As Huggy Bear once said, a Starsky without a hut is like a pig without the pork. I don't know enough about Starsky and Hutch to
I can vaguely remember it.
Did you go downstairs to check on the food then?
No, not then. I'll do that next round.
Ah. Benjamin Pritchard said, has Annie Nightingale named you because of the stalking conviction?
No, but for over a decade, I did actually write to her every single week.
To her radio show?
Yeah, that is to her radio show.
Not to her house?
I didn't know where she lived. I knew she lived in Brighton and heard some of the tales, but that's another matter altogether.
Yeah, maybe not. Right, okay. So that was your recap.
Right. So, here comes your answers. So, we need to set the palette.
I know.
Okay. Excuse me. Question number 1. That first man in space was Yuri Gagarin.
Cosmonaut extraordinaire.
And actually downright good guy as well, apparently.
He was disowned because he didn't believe in God. The USSR didn't want anything to do with him to his later end of his life.
Because he believed in God.
Because he didn't believe in God.
Well, he didn't believe in God. Which is irony, because at first they didn't want people to believe in God.
So Uganda says she thinks she might have the marathon question.
Oh, excellent.
Good stuff, Yolanda. Anyway.
Question number 2. Macedonia was part of Yugoslavia.
When it comes to countries, there's not a lot of whys you could go for, is there?
No, number 3. The 3-letter name of a type of ox found in Tibet is a yak.
Many of you might remember that name from Austin Powers, Ace Ventura. Yak.
Pandiculation is yawning.
More specifically, pandiculation is yawning and stretching. But
it's doing the whole thing, but yawning we accept, obviously.
No, whenever sometimes you'll to people now, you'll be like, "What's pandiculation?" It's yawning.
Sounds rude. Right, first one. What does the acronym YOLO stand for? It stands for You Only Live Once. And number 6, Donald Pleasant in James Bond was You Only Live Twice. And yes, we did that deliberately. We had a little chuckle to ourselves for putting this together. Number 7. Hebe was the goddess of youth.
Matt Nealon said, lots of pandiculation for these jokes tonight. You know what, Matt?
Don't.
No.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
You donate.
Yeah, if you donate, you can insult us all you want.
Yeah.
Only if you donate.
Okay, did we catch you out on this? What is the name... By what name is the Chang River better known in the West? There are 2 that begin with Y that are really well known in China. And it was the Yangtze, not the Yellow River. That's a completely different river altogether. It's the Yangtze.
Only. Charlie Grant says, question 5 and 6 pair was noted here. Very good. Good.
What if you...
If you believe in reincarnation, then...
You're not down with the youth, because they're the ones that use YOLO.
Yeah. It's the nihilism in today's youth, I guess. Number 9.
Number 9, New York's professional baseball team, beginning with the letter Y, is the Yankees. And finally, if I was a sculptor, but then again, no.
Then again, no.
Is your song.
By Sir Elton John.
There's a very naughty version of that when he last did it live that someone's basically put subtitles to it. It's funny, but it's not nice.
Eric Monday says, good evening, you handsome pair. Good evening, you handsome devil.
Good evening, Mr. Monday. And thank you for the shout out on the station Facebook page about us doing virtual quizzes for this month while we're not with you.
Much appreciated. All right, so round number 2 is all about Europe. Let us know your scores in the side, as always. Oh, Joe's here now.
Oh, hey, Joe's joining.
Gangsters weigh in with a score of 20. Good joined up, theming for 5 and 6. Thank you very much. We did enjoy that ourselves.
Yeah, we did chuckle.
Yeah,
we did
because
chuckle.
we're sad. Quizzy McFizface got 20 points. Well done, Sherry.
Excellent. 19 for Joe due to the bonus.
Due to the bonus, yeah. We got Tracy Ann with 16.
Debbie with 20.
Anna, without Roy, got 20 out of 20. Boater's got 20. This is the final countdown. Nah, Sarah beat you to that one, Bertie, unfortunately.
Yes.
Jeff Nuttall, nice picture. Thank you very much. It was off a stock website that we bought. I didn't make it. I will admit on that one.
Weirdly, we put this round in for our usual people that live in Europe. So our German friends, etc. And certainly our German friends are in tonight.
Oh, well. This is why I don't do requests normally when I do live quizzes.
Because they don't turn up.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to do odds.
Apparently that means I'm doing evens. I'm going to have a quick scan to see while he does number 1 to see which one I can't pronounce.
Amber Watkins, 20 points. Goes all downhill from here. Ready Metro's full marks. Great graphics. Thank you. All right, number 1. On which island would you visit to kiss the Blarney Stone? Nice easy one to start off with. We used to have an old Europe round, which was just the European flag, and I thought it was very boring, so I got this nice background today. Change the numbers up a little bit.
Well, it's a bit controversial at the current moment in time.
Well, I mean, Europe's still Europe without us, with or without us. Number 2.
Number 2, on which river does the city of Budapest stand? It's a great place to go, although it was quite a good while ago since I was last there. But really enjoyed it there.
Joe says, I'm still in a different time zone to that of the kitchen.
That's quite funny.
Oh, Paul Molyneux's other half and him are going for her birthday, if allowed, Joel.
Right.
Lovely.
If you do, Paul, they've got tons and tons of Turkish baths, saunas, baths, pools, etc. The one on the Buda side, on the if you'll probably be living in Pest, I would imagine, but the one on the other side, on the far left hand side, it's got about 20 different pools. That is the one to go to. Some of them are outside as well. Absolutely amazing.
This post was brought to you by the Tourism Board of Budapest. Number 3.
I loved it there. I
So
absolutely
did
loved
I.
it.
Number 3. Prior to the euro, what was the currency of Austria? So prior to the euro, what was the currency of Austria? Fran got 10 in that last round. Well done, Fran.
I quite like Austria. Apart from the...
Oh dear. Make me hungry. Go a bit further south and have a nice turkey.
Really?
Yeah.
That's scraping the barrel.
I know.
Question 4.
Austria is lovely to snowboard in. It's also good to ski in.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not keen on snowboarders. They tend to sit in the middle of when it's a narrow road, that is the piece, they tend to sit right in the middle of it and you turn around the corner and there they are. Not good for skiers.
This post was brought to you by Mark's Soapbox.
Don't get me ranting about snowboarders.
Oh.
Question 4. Cuba was once a colony of which European country? I'm not going to repeat that because I still can't say that word.
Bev says, we aren't that bad.
Yes, you are.
Snowboarders often take the piste.
Yes, they do.
Says Charlie Grant. There are exceptions to every rule. Bev, you might be one of the nice ones. I have no problem with snowboarders. I just get on with it. To mind my own.
That because you go mental on the slopes.
Yeah, get out of the way. I'm going 90 miles an hour. Number 5.
Frightens me, does.
Number 5. In which city is the book and film Trainspotting mostly based? So in which city is the book and film Trainspotting mostly based? I'm really glad I muted that, but that was something special.
That's why I went off screen to do it.
That was something real special. I didn't particularly like Trainspotting 2. I didn't think it was that good. I thought
I haven't seen it.
T2 wasn't as good as Trainspotting.
I mean, Trainspotting, the bit with the carpet. Those of you who've seen it understand what I'm on about. The bit with the carpet, that is just one imaginary scene out of his mind,
That's like
Danny Boyle's mind. It was amazing.
I like the fact that Noel Gallagher said that the Trainspotting did ask Oasis to provide some songs, which would have been really good for their career, but Noel actually thought it was a film about Trainspotting, so he said no.
Stupid son.
Never seen Trainspotting. You should do. It's good.
Benjamin, it's brilliant. I won't give anything away because it's brilliant.
Cool.
Question 6. Near which city was there a major nuclear leak in the USSR in 1986? And technically there's 2, so I'll accept either.
I haven't seen T2. Can't be sort to visit Lou again. Yeah, I thought T2 was a lot more tame than Trainspotting.
I haven't seen it.
It didn't go as...
I haven't seen it.
I know you didn't. I'm just saying it didn't go as hard.
All right.
I'll stick the last of the summer wine. Big back library of that.
Question number...
Oops, a daisy.
Oh, what have we done now?
Oh dear.
Let's just cancel the stream.
Yeah, no, I haven't. There we go. Whew. Ah, I have a special button now for that. Just that sign of emergency. Ah, right. Moving on. Number 7.
Just cancelled you all down.
Number 7. No. From which country did French horns originate? So from which country did French horns originate?
Get your words out.
That's a bit rich.
It's a bit. It's rather nice.
Just making sure that we're still live. We are. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Moving on. Number 8.
Number 8. Over what river would you be if you crossed Point Neuf Bridge? I've been over that bridge as well.
Did you pronounce it that way as well when you were there?
Pont Neuf? I don't know.
I mean, you said Point Neuf.
Did I? Pont Neuf. You know what I'm like with my pronunciations. It's marginally better than my spelling, so... And I made a career out of bad spelling.
That we can agree. So need the name of the river. Nothing more, nothing less. Moving on, question number 9.
Number 9?
A little bit closer to home. Number 9, Speaker's Corner can be found in which London park? Speaker's Corner can be found in which London park? Brilliant. Thank you for letting me know about that, you useless thing.
Just been messaged by the Caymans, who we played in the past. Really good band. Check them out.
I thought you meant like the islands. Was like, have you got some sort of money over there that you need to discuss?
I wish.
And finally, number 10.
Oh, I do like this one.
Back to Yugoslavia.
Which sea lies between Italy and the former Yugoslavia?
I think we've lost the comments. I haven't seen any comments on there.
No, we're not getting comments.
Unless you are all concentrating.
Yes. Last thing we've got is Last of the Summer Wine. It might have killed them off.
Still no.
But it's the last.
Bev saying hello. Thank you, Bev.
Oh no, I've got a lot more actually.
That's
the message, isn't it?
We're here. Okay. Phew. Okay.
And thank you to those of you who are giving me, and I can see them coming in. Literally the £2 per person that you're putting in there on the PayPal. It does make a difference to us. That just £2 per, your normal quiz entry fee really does make a big difference to us.
Yeah, it also shows that you think this is worth paying for. Even if it's a little bit, it really does help. People are saying they're not talking, they're just concentrating. It's absolutely fine.
That's cool. Just when it goes silent, we're worried that something technically has gone wrong again.
Especially when I press the wrong button and I close it all down. So, putting shopping away, cooking hot dogs, open beer, we'll be with you soon. Although I'm not sure my comments are needed, says Bertie. Of that we can be sure.
You're really cutting tonight.
You say that every single week. I'm exactly the same.
It's getting worse.
You don't need the money now. You're famous from the bookmark, says Ben. Do you know how much book royalties pay? My friend had a best-selling book about eBay 5 years ago, and he gets £1.36 residuals now. That's it, a year.
Yeah.
£1.36. Not good. Right.
So putting back on our marathon question, for those of you who haven't got it yet. Seems quite a few of you have.
Your mate should have did more.
French on the instrument.
Is there a French horn cake?
Yes, there is.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's literally it's sugared on the outside, and it's filled with cream on the inside. We'll have while the recap's going on, I'll let you take a look at the picture of it.
Okay. So there's your 3-letter word to add to those. It's the same word each time of 3 letters. Okie dokie. We're going to move on to the recap. And we'll put
recap?
The recap.
The recap. I suppose it works for Europe. Recap.
Recap. Alright, so there it is. I'll put the music back on. And we're back in just a minute. We're going to pop up for just a second. Matt needs to check on the food. I need to pop to the little boy's room. So we'll see you in a minute. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. We're back. A few people have commented. Fiona says, you've changed, Matt, now you're famous. Fran says she's got the marathon. Good. Sarah said, finally got the marathon. Now, if Bobby did it, can get more answers for round 2. That'd be good. Berry Cohn said, hi guys, love Unicorn +2. Hello, Berry. Always the first to go on our score sheet as well. Bertie said, fun fact, my brother-in-law was born and grew up near the answer to number 6. That is a fun fact. So we'll give you a minute and then we're going to move into round number 2. I did forget to put that up there again. Just in case you forget, it's paypal.me/quiz actually.
Should we put that up or not?
He's still alive, said Bertie. Well, that's good. Horribly disfigured, but still alive. Sue says she's got married now.
What am I missing since I've come back?
Having for dinner, we're having pork chops for dinner.
We do our all-in-one thing, so we've got loads of vegetables, cabbage, celery, carrots, swede, parsnip,
Mushroom.
and then sort of Alex marinates some pork chops for us for half a day. Then we put those in as well, and there's mushrooms and onions and stuff, and we put it all in one, and it's just to make sure it's not drying out.
Bertie says, but he's got no superpowers, although his children are hairy. Very, very hairy. What was reminded of that family
Who
guy?
was he on about?
His brother who grew up near where the explosion was in the USSR.
Right.
Yeah, I always remember that family guy where they all get superpowers, so the mayor thinks that he can do it as well, so he rolls around in toxic waste. So he goes to the doctor, he goes, Mayor, you've got lymphoma.
But the wolves in that area are meant to be...
They'll be giving away.
No, I'm just saying the wolves in that area have become very smart.
Yes.
They've actually gained intelligence because of a mutation.
Alright, I think that's enough for that.
I think so too. Right, this is your one then.
We'll go back there. Alright. The answers. Get rid of that PayPal thing. There we go. Wonderful stuff.
Wonderful stuff.
Yes. Amy Jo got the marathon. We'll leave it at that.
I just saw Yolanda's comment stuff with carbonara. I'm just thinking that's not what you get in the pastry French horns. That's stuff with cream.
Number 1. On which island would you visit to kiss the Blarney Stone? It is, of course, the island of Ireland. And I would recommend that you do not kiss the Blarney Stone. My mum's friend did that and ended up getting 1,000 cold sores.
Yeah?
It's not very cleanly.
And it's very weird how you have to do it. You actually have to lay on the floor, lean backwards, and go. It's just weird.
I like that you had to show people that you were doing that there. Moving on, number 2. Which river does the city of Budapest stand? It is on the Danube.
As most European capitals seem to do. It's 9.
Well, there's a quick marathon question you've got rid of. Number 3. Prior to the euro, what was the currency of Austria? It was the Austrian shilling. Shilling for number 3.
We'll accept shilling. You don't need to put the Austrian bit in.
That's it, yeah, self-explanatory. Finally got on the Facebook feeds of Jonathan Page Swan. How odd. If you're having trouble, you can always go to the YouTube. It's youtube.com/quizactually/live. You can always find us on there. Cuba was once a colony of which country? Probably one of the two, really. It was Spain. Spain for number 4. Number 5. In which city is the book and film Trainspotting mostly based? It's based in Edinburgh. No, Bertie. No. Number 6. Near which city was there a major nuclear leak in the USSR in 1986? It was Chernobyl. We'll also accept Pripyat, as it was almost directly near it as well. That was the nearest city to it.
Pripyat is the ghost town. It's basically the city where everyone lived.
Macedonia is and was part of Greece. North Macedonia is part of Yugoslavia. We should clarify that next time. Thank you very much.
It is actually at the time it was Macedonia. It was only once Yugoslavia had split that the great big hoo-ha between Greece and Macedonia kicked in big style. And I think now officially Macedonia is actually North Macedonia.
Right. Ryan Hall just got on the Facebook stream as well. How odd. Bertie says there's a VR walkthrough for Chernobyl. You really are the VR spokesperson, aren't you? Although set in Edinburgh, almost all the film was shot in Glasgow. I did know that. It's a fun fact, Charlie. Well done for letting us know on that one. Oh dear. Right. Number 7. From which country did French horns originate? Was it a simple fact or did we catch you out? It is in fact Germany. The original French horn, as we know it, was made in Germany, but the patented valves were invented in France. But it was always known as a French horn. So there you go. The original one was from Germany.
Yeah, they were made in Germany, became popular in Germany, but it was just because they actually uses those valves from France.
Yeah, it was improved upon in France, basically. It's like a Chinese water torch was actually invented by the Italians, but to try and make it sound more exotic or crazy. They try and move it away from the country that it's in. Okay. Number 8. On what river would you be in if you crossed the Pont-Neuf Bridge?
You would be in
the Seine.
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 In the membrane.
Insane. It is sane.
Number 9. Speaker's Corner can be found in which London park? You would find it in Hyde Park. Or is it Hiddy Park? Please let me know. And finally, number 10.
I catch him out once and he gets the huff.
Number 10. Which sea lies between Italy and the former Yugoslavia? That would be the Adriatic. The Adriatic Sea. Well done if you got that one. So mark those up, give yourselves a score out of 20, and let us know your score on the side. No, Frammy, won't set the fire alarm off. It's very low cooking. There's no chance of a fire.
Yeah, it's just cooking slowly.
You might overcook, but it'll never set on fire. All right.
On to... No, let's see your scores first. Let's go with your scores, because I reckon we're slightly ahead tonight.
A little bit. Ooh, a bit of a tricky round for a few there. I do apologise if it was overly hard. It's never our intention.
Bev on 18, Craig on 12, Sarah on 9, Fiona 12, Paul on 20 again, stop showing off. The Rogers are 18, doing good going with them.
Jonathan says there are 2 Pont-Neufs in France. One is in Toulouse on the Garonne. Oh, I used to live there.
Yeah, but if you're going from the Seine in Paris to go to the Pont-Neuf in the other place, it's a bit of a trek.
No more geography, says Sarah. Duly noted. Lots of river-related trivia tonight, yes.
At least it's not flags.
Well, you are watching a stream.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I mean, I come out with some honkers, but that was really bad.
I thought it was pretty good. Rogers and Thomas, sorry.
Oh, Rogers and Thomas's, okay.
Sure you won't give us Glasgow for Train Spotting? No, it was obviously like...
It was set in Edinburgh.
Yeah, it was filmed in Glasgow but set in Edinburgh. So.
Yeah, Game of Thrones was set in Westeros, but it wasn't filmed there.
Well, I mean...
That's my analogy I'm using for that.
I mean, one's fictional and it could never be, but...
Well, so is the other.
Yolanda says we need flags. Love a good flag, said Joe. People, I don't know whether you're joking or not anymore. All right, on to...
Cryptic animals. So 2 points for each for these. You've got to have them at least as good and funny as ours for it to... So I'm going to be doing the adjudicating on this. So you might get 1 point, you might get 2 points for an alternative answer, but it needs to be as good as the one I've got. And more, as obvious as what I've got.
Sorry, number 10 was Adriatic. Adriatic for number 10.
Is that named after a pope? Because there was a lot of Adrians back in the day.
I don't know, could be.
We'll have to look that one up. That's how geeky we are. We tend to go for that. So I'm going to do evens on this, I've decided.
All right, so just an example for you, just in case. So if you've got one of the Fab Four, but thinking of animals, you'd of course have beetle. So they are about as strenuous as that one. Just says Westeros is fictional, and there you have it. Yes. That was #crap analogy gate from Charlie Grant as well. Okay, let's get on. So, what did you say you're going to do?
I'm going to do evens.
You're going to do evens. All right, here we go. Let's see how you do on this one. Number 1, a piece of sporting willow. A piece of sporting willow. What cryptic animal is that?
That's we're ahead. We can give them a bit more time on this, I think.
We're at 3 or 4 minutes ahead, so yeah.
What did you do that for?
Amy says, Cryptic is here to save our score, maybe. You should be a special kind of person to put your faith in a Cryptic round. Especially if you think you know how Mark's mind works.
Question number 2. What do you do with a bed?
What you do with the bed?
Some of these are very, very bad groany puns.
Some.
Well, quite a lot of them actually. Do let me know when you've worked it out and you think, yeah, that's a good one. Because that will just encourage me. I like a lot of these.
Can there be two answers for that? Maybe. If we think it's better than what we've got or funny than
Just
what
give
we've
us one. Give us your best one. Yeah, it's got to be at least as good as the one I've got.
Yeah, usually on a quiz, the knowledge takes precedent on this round. On this round only, it is dealer's discretion.
Apparently, I'm silly.
Number 3. Bird that always takes the most direct route. Bird that always takes the most direct route. Number 2 is worth a donation alone.
Indeed, Neil.
I like how you think, Matt.
Neil, I'm reading your surname there. Oh my god.
That was so you, Mark, yes.
Well, actually, most of my questions are, apart from number 7, which is the really good one, which Alex has got.
Yeah. Movie Invisibles is my forte, but Cryptics is a whole new ballgame for Mark. I
just the way my mind works, isn't it?
Yeah, Mark will come up with 40 different ones, and then we'll have to whittle it down to 20 that he thinks are the best, then I pick, with him, 10 of the ultimate best ones. So much of the stuff that went on the cutting room floor you don't want to know. You think these are bad? Think about what we left out.
Some of them I thought were really, really good. You just wouldn't let me put them in.
Right, number 4. I like this one.
Number 4, Miss Berry's bottom.
Let's sneeze again. I'm very sneezy tonight.
I think it's pollen. I'm feeling it a bit.
Moving on, number 5. Number 5 might be the shortest question that's ever existed on a quiz. Stealing. Just stealing.
They've gone quiet now. I'm quite frightened. Well, thank you for... We've just had a quick nosy at the numbers. It's up on our usual numbers, so thank you all guys for that. It makes a big difference to us.
We've even got another person watching on our Twitch, which is nice.
Yeah, come and say hello on Twitch. We can see the actual chat board on there.
Easy one, says Paul. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
See what you make of this one then.
oh dear.
You mean, oh dear?
Oh dear.
I think this is all right. I don't think it's that bad. Performer of operations with a cuppa inside.
Hello, Roberto. Very nice to see you.
Hello, Roberto.
Roberto was my English teacher.
Is he?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, right.
15 years ago. I did do quite well in English, so much that he doesn't have to teach me anymore.
That's good. A lot of my really good teachers are dead, unfortunately.
What a horrible thing to say. That's
It's
so morbid.
It's true, though. My favourite teacher at school, who was absolutely amazing, and I found out this year that he died, and yeah, wasn't pleasant for me to find out. If you know what I mean.
Anyway, let's keep the upbeat atmosphere.
Yeah, let's keep it
going.
upbeat because this is an upbeat round.
Jesus. Number 7.
I love this one. I
would say this is the hardest one, but I think it is a fun one. And Jade's saying hello, Mr. Garcia, as well. Number 7. Roast a rabbit hole. Roast a rabbit hole. 6, very good, but not too good for me.
Well, I like the confidence, Joe.
Mr. Garcia is still alive, yes.
Sorry, I wasn't inferring anything like that. Just I'm a bit older than he is.
Yeah, whereas your fun fact is that your teacher's dead. My fun fact is he used to be I think he still is an opera singer. A very good one, in fact.
That's the thing, at school you always have your favourite teachers and you always wonder what they're doing now, even though you've left school, sort of thing.
Luckily, I keep in contact with mine.
Yes, it seems so. There's a bit of a school reunion going on this channel now. Question number 8. Church, seat, mother.
And yes, it is as bad as that. Yeah. Not that old, says Roberto. Indeed.
Yes.
What did frighten me was the fact that he put a picture of his son get ready for school in his uniform. And I remember when his son was knee high to a grasshopper. That was odd. That was odd to me. Number 7, My Life, says Kathy Tomlinson. I hope you got it, because if you are, you're on the same wavelength as Mark. Be afraid or be charmed. It's up to you. Number 9. Number 9. Friar who enjoys fried potatoes. Friar who enjoys fried potatoes. He was a baby, yes. There we go. We got on our Twitch. You asked for another Twitch viewer, so here I am. It's Charlie, by the way. Thank you for your patronage.
But it's not just you, Charlie, on Twitch. We've got 2 people on Twitch.
Well, I think so. Anyway, how many is on there? Yeah, 3 viewers.
We've got 3 viewers on Twitch now.
This is the most we've ever had.
Yes. Well, to say we've never really publicised it on Twitch properly.
No, we haven't. And finally, question number 10.
People are liking 9. Right, this I think is the trickiest one.
Really?
Hole in the ground full of arms and legs.
Best not picturing it. Number 9 had a satisfied snort response. My favourite comment on that on someone on Reddit said that. They said, I did laugh. And I don't just mean LOL as in I didn't laugh. It's 2 short shifts of air briefly exited my nostrils when I saw that comment. Just sometimes on the internet, that's the best you can get on a comment. These are more my mentality, said Sue Lawrence. Twitch is a live streaming platform that's mostly catered to gamers, but we're on there because technically we are a game,
and we're down with the kids basically.
Yes, we want to be more places and get down with the kids. Yeah, we're cool, as you can tell from our really modern reference of our names.
We've got a good one for next week.
Yes, there's lots of fun ones. I always like the fact that it's normally the lesser person that comes second, and it just ends up being Mark on that side.
Yeah, I get all the crap ones,
so
basically.
Share, what else were you?
Penfold.
Yeah. All right, on to your marathon question one more time. All right, so once again, I think Mr. Roberto Garcia Lopez will get this in record time. What single 3-letter word can be added to each of the following to make new words? Again, it's the same 3-letter word for all of these. If you know it, don't shout it out, of course. So there we go. A couple of people did say they want the marathon back on again, so we'll pop it on there. In fact, what I can do is, well, very briefly do that. I can have that playing on the recap, just in case.
Okay, yeah, that could be cool.
It's very easy to do on that, so I'll paste that in. And yeah, do a 10 seconds on there, and we shall get rid of the animation.
And again, thank you to those of you who have actually donated to us. This literally is our only income at the moment, so it basically it's feeding us. I'm not being, and I know that sounds stupid, but it literally is coming down to that. It literally is feeding us. So thank you to all of you who have actually donated on the PayPal.
Yes. So I've put the marathon question in the recap. Only stays on for about 8 or 9 seconds. So if you did miss the marathon, you can still have it on there. Lots of people got it straight away, but a few people did say they want to see it again. So that's absolutely fine. Kathy said she just got 10, she thinks. See, the thing is, if you tell us an answer and we say, no, we're not going to have that, we won't accept it, we will use it somewhere else. Because that might be, it might be better, but... We will honestly say, though, if you find it funnier than the answer that we've picked, then Mark will decide. Yeah.
It's got to be at least as good as mine. If it's almost there, I might give you 1 point for it. But, yeah, it needs to be at least as good and interesting as mine is. Or funny, or silly as mine is. What's the music like? Because we actually can't hear it when it plays in the background.
So I did say it's elevator music. I quite like it.
I've never heard it, so I still can't hear it. I can just hear a faint bit in the background, so I can't tell.
Yeah, just something in the background to play. Because as we've had before, we get told almost every single time we finish a stream that parts of our stream have been muted because they contain music belonging to somebody else.
But for the past 2-3 weeks,
we've been told mid-stream that if we carry on doing it, we will have our stream removed. We even got taken off being discovered last week.
We got actually kicked off the stream, weren't we?
Yeah, we were undiscoverable. Some saying it's 90s wine bar and 70s porn. I like it.
Roberta, what were you doing watching 70s porn? Just a question. And Paul, does Mrs. Bolton know you were in a wine bar?
In the 90s? My parents used to play music like this before I was born. It's not that bad.
I got some. When we're back up, I've got some really good new stuff coming through that we're going to add in.
About 9 months before. Coincidence? I was only one in 1970. You definitely should be watching 70s porn then. There's a recap for you once again. I'll put that in there. You know what to say. You can see IENT at the end. Just keep the paper there just to remind you, just in case. I almost say look younger than I am, said Paul.
And yeah, just looking back now, we've had a few that have literally given us 2 or 3 quid, and that is enough. It really does make a difference to us. You know, we've got all these people watching, and if you do that to us, it really helps.
Yeah, we obviously like large donations, but we would say as well that if you can't do a big amount, we're not.
Well, just give us what you feel is right for this quiz, what you think it's worth to you.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I think we've been doing all right. We're on our 35th.
It is 35.
35. No, 35th quiz. We're doing okay. As always, if you do want to share the stream when you're watching it, it does help us as well as making you a top fan.
+1.
Also, we think. Your call is important to us. People say it's call music, elevator music. I like it. Yeah, so sharing our page, sharing the stream, subscribing on YouTube and Twitch really does help. Goodbye, Roberto. Thank you for coming in. Nice to talk to you.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
I'm going to give it an extra minute.
You're going to hit your button then?
I am. Oop. I have a little minute timer.
Bertie's just put, if you like wrinkles, yes, but I have no idea what he's referring to. Obviously something from way, way back. But if you're still watching for the last minute or so, do get a team together. You could basically, what people do is play on WhatsApp or Messenger or places like that and create a team no matter where you are in the country and join as a team. We do have the score grid where you can put your scores in.
And now they're in a brothel. What is wrong with you people? I don't... 70s porn ring... Oh, okay. Big hair back then as well.
I won't tell the tale.
And that's a minute. Okay, guys, we'll put it back there and we'll get on with the answers and round number 4.
So I'm going to do the answers to this one.
Okay, you ready? It's like spa music. That's nice, Kathy. That's more.
Well, that's good for that. That's the word I was looking for earlier. For those of you going to Budapest, It's the spa.
So I very much like how I changed the colour of the words to go match with the jellyfish. I know I shouldn't really boast about my artwork and things like that, but I did enjoy it. Oh, says the man who talked about Budapest for 15 minutes. Christ.
Okay. So, an easy one to get you started, I thought.
Garden centre music. I like that. That's very innocent.
A piece of sporting willow is bat. So, bat for a piece of sporting willow. Is the music going on in the background?
Nope. Spa music with an R.
God, it's been years since I went to a spa. I think the last time was actually in the Alps. They have tons of spas in the Alps, as in Spa the Shop.
Right.
Vision on. Yeah, I like Vision on.
Cricket.
Cricket for a piece of sporting willow. I'll allow cricket, actually. I'm going to allow cricket.
Yep.
I'll give you that one. What you do with a bed, you lie on it. Lion.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm giving you cricket. You're all saying cricket now. It's all coming in. But that's probably because you're massively behind me.
Yeah. Yep, 2 is the answer I had, said Bertie. Me Joe with 3 claps.
Yeah, I think with people trying to come up with alternatives, we'll 2 starfish. What would you do with a bed starfish? I don't get that one at all.
Sheep. If you get bat and cricket, you get either 2 points for bat or 2 points for cricket. You don't get 2 points for each.
Turn a bed? Nah.
I don't know about the sheep. I think trying to rhyme it with sleep, but I don't.
Yeah, no,
No
I'm not going with those.
No starfish, no sheep. And no...
Number three, the bird that always takes the most direct route is as the crow flies.
Crow.
I don't think there's any alternative to crow on that one.
No. What about sow a bed?
That's what you do with seeds, not a bed.
How about shag? You starfish on a bed?
I have never honestly heard of starfish on a bed.
3, swift. Most direct route. No, you always say as the crow flies. I don't know. Swift?
No, I'm not going with swift.
All right. To starfish is to lie spread-eagled. Well, we're not accepting eagled or
We don't want
starfish.
to know about your personal life.
So I'm not a Nazgul. I like Nazgul. No. So no, crow.
I think people are taking the mick now with their answers.
Right. Well, crow is the only answer we're accepting on that one, unfortunately. Sarah's saying swift. You're not having swift?
No.
No.
It's as the crow flies. Miss Berry's bottom is halibut.
Were you thinking of Mary rather than Hallie?
Yes, I'm not sure what you could do with Mary, actually.
Number 2, kipper.
No, because it's not what you do with the bed.
You lie on a bed.
You lie on a bed, but you don't kipper on a bed. Nah.
Not for you to.
No, it's not good enough.
You need to tell them what they're referencing.
So yeah, number 2. No, I'm not having kipper.
Number 2, doggy. Good grief. No. We went with sponge for number 4 on the basis she doesn't allow soggy bottom sponges.
No, I'm not having that.
So donkey or ass we're not having either, because it's got nothing to do with a berry. If we just got it at the bottom, you could probably have an ass, but... Oh dear.
I'm loving that. I'm actually more entertained by your comments than the fun I had actually creating this.
So Rhea, as in Rhea.
But that's got nothing to do with Miss Berry.
Yeah, if you said woman's bottom or man's bottom, you could have Rhea, but...
Yeah,
it's the fact
we specifically said Miss Berry, and then Miss Berry doesn't appear in there. So
no. Number 5, stealing. I don't think there's anything you can have that's not on this one.
Robin and stealing.
Yeah.
Stealing and robbing. Yeah, everyone seems to have thought of Maryberry, but not Hallie.
Batman. No.
For what?
If you had Batman, you could have Robin as the answer, I suppose. Harry and Mary got to be a point where... No. Oh, dear. No, if the...
No. It's got to be as good as mine.
You better have had Robin, Bertie, yeah. Moving on.
Right. Performer of operations with a cuppa inside. Well, the performer of operations is a surgeon, and then if you add a cuppa inside, you throw in a T. It is sturgeon.
A Nicola, Bertie has said. Yes.
Amy said somehow said Halle bum. No,
Didn't get the answer right.
No, of course not. This is the most comments we've ever had for a round, I think. I'm loving the comment. Close but no cigar.
A Nicola would have been a good idea for a clue as well. I like that.
Yeah,
a Nicola Sturgeon.
Yeah, I did think of that when I was doing it, but no. Right, this one is downright bad. Roast a rabbit hole is to kookaburra.
If you would like to never have a question like this again, please do send a little bit of money to paypal.me/quizzy. Thank you, Rebecca Woolwich. Manatee as in manager T. Performer of operations.
Performer of operations is not a manager, it's a surgeon.
If you're but an operation could be like an army operation, I guess, but
But that would be controller, not performer.
Fair enough. Hot cross bun, Joe. What are you referencing there?
Yeah, if you're going to... Remember, we're sort of like ahead of you guys, because Facebook has at least a 15-second delay. If you're going to just let us know which number which you're referring to. Joe, I have no idea what you mean by hot cross buns, which number you're wanting it for.
Operations manager, Clarion said. Manatee.
Operations manager.
Well, Manatee doesn't have the words GER for manager. Sturgeon has all the letters of surgeon.
If you want to be generous with that one, I'll let you say it. But other than that, you can be harsh on it.
1 point for Manatee. 1 point for Manatee. Joe Sangster, I'd be bloody furious if you roasted my rabbit hole.
I'm not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
Shag for number 2. What you do with a bed. You don't shag a bed.
No, it's with a bed, not on a bed. I'm tempted, just because it's so dirty, I'm tempted to give 1 for that.
It's up to you.
Just because it's rude, I'm going to give you 1 point for shag.
Brand new sentence there. Church seat mother.
Is pew ma.
Not much more you can do with that one. It's quite a nice basic one, that one. A turn is an animal and you turn a bed.
But it's not as good as mine.
How often do you turn a bed compared to how often you lie on it?
A lot of people are pushing for turn. Okay. We'll give it a minute's worth. Those of you watching now, you can put the word turn and then say yes or no. And if all of you say yes, I'll give it 1 point. If all of you say no, I'll give it no point. So it's whoever gets the most. So turn yes, turn no, and we'll go with the majority. But it's only going to be worth 1 point.
No. Yes. It's coming up with lots of no's.
I think it's heavily no.
Right, turn no.
No, the majority, it's at least
80%.
80%.
Well, if we're making any old crap up, I'll give myself points for Swift, says Jade.
No.
You're not even going to give 1 point for Swift.
For what?
Bird that takes the most direct route.
No, because it is as the crow flies.
You turn a mattress. You turn a mattress, but you don't turn a bed. You turn a mattress, maybe, but you don't turn a
God,
bed.
this is mattress gate now. It's turn gate.
Yeah, you don't turn a bed, you turn a mattress. I'm not having that. God, you lot don't have a good bed hygiene. You turn a bed upside down, you turn the mattress, you don't turn a bed. Right, moving on. Number 9. We're actually running behind now.
Number 9, I like this one.
Sarah, Ms. Berry's bottom, we're not accepting ass or donkey because it's got nothing to do with berry.
Yes. Fryer who enjoys fried potatoes is a chipmunk.
Oh dear. Steve Goose says bollocks. Tracy Emin turned to bed. She did indeed.
I think this is the round we've had the most ever comments against.
Good grief. Sarah's adamant. Unfortunately, I can't give any nepotism. No. No, we've got people on the YouTube. People even on the YouTube have said about no. Monkfish? Like, what's it got to do with potatoes? I think it's Bertie anyway. I don't even think he's being serious.
And now we've got into Tracy Emin.
Look! Fish and chips.
Oh, this is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
So
While you're all arguing, I'm just going to put this up one more time. Just buy it.
Donate to us first.
It is, honestly, it is a damn good read, and she doesn't hold back. What she has to say at Disney and Gilly Gilly, Awesome Pfeffer, something beep stupid by the sea is worth it's worth buying the book for that comment alone.
Anyway, monkfish. We're not having monkfish.
And finally, this is a bad one. Hole in the ground full of arms and legs is a limpet. Limpet.
Oh, for God's sake, guys. Oh, you know, Jeff, you think people are giving us a hard time. We like this. We feed upon it.
Oh, we enjoy this.
Jade says, I vote for only our answer goes in future because I'm wound up. You and me both. Stop carping on. Guys.
Dear. Oh, dear.
Very loud.
Sorry, I'm loving this, though. I'm loving the fact so many of you have actually commented.
Oh.
So, Sharon Rogers with 20, Fiona with 16, The Butlers with 20, Claire with 12, Fiona 16, Fran with 10.
Sarah, you can't just give yourself points. It has to be based upon honesty. Come on now.
Yes.
Anna's decided that she is better when Roy is here. Does Roy like the Cryptics then? Okay.
Let's quickly move. We're quarter past now, so let's quickly move on to round 4.
Yeah, if you get cricket, we're going to give you... Did you say we're going to give you points for that? Or 1 point?
Yeah, no, I was going to allow cricket, but you have one or the other, so you can't have 22 points. You can only have 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, some good scores in there, actually.
18, no points for Hallibum. 18 if it's not actually just because nobody else turns a bed. You turn a mattress, you don't turn a bed. Ben Logan's arguing cricket is the sport that backed the piece of Willow. Good grief, Sophie. No, come on. That was
That's
horrible.
rude.
Horrible stuff. Okay, we're running behind now. Let's go with it. What do you want to do? I want to do.
All right, he's choosing. Have you noticed this? There's obviously something that I'm not going to be able to pronounce, and he's going to throw it in.
No, I want to do evens.
Oh, the one I thought you'd give me, actually.
No. You might want to turn a bed, but you might want to turn your pork chops, guys. That's a good point.
I might take the lid off, actually, in the...
Anyway, get on with it. We're running behind. Go.
Question 1. Which yellow element has the chemical symbol S? Good one to get you started.
I turn my bed every night. I like the 360 view of my room. Very good, Ben. I like that. Love to see beds turned around and headboards in the middle of the room. You turn a mattress, you don't turn a bed. That would be silly.
I didn't get the starfish comment, and that's the thing. It's one of those things just going whoosh over my head again. Number 2.
Number 2. What is a Gibson Flying V? And that's not a Gibson Flying Vive. It's a Gibson Flying V.
I'm loving all the comments, though, that came on that round. I think we'll do that again more sooner than we've left it. We'll do it with fast rounds, so we've got a bit of time to play with it.
So Jessica Fritz on YouTube says, my mum turns her bed every other week. Like 90 degrees? Do you mean like... That's odd. Roland grows. It can be more mom, depending on where you're from. You turn down a bed. That's an army term, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Moving on, number 3. Ooh, I like this one.
It's mine, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's one of the year ones. We've decided that we're going to throw one of these in every Monday. Name any year that Frankenstein creator Mary Shelley was alive. So any of the years that she was alive, just write one single year down, but it has to be when she was alive.
Sarah gives up. Don't give up. Sorry, if you do comment, if you do send me private messages on Facebook, I tend not to be able to read them, as I haven't got enough screen space to read all of them.
Yeah, it tends to be after this quiz. And thank you to those of you. Again, we've had a few of you just dropping those 2 quids in. It's really nice to see. Thank you so much.
If you do enjoy inflicting pain upon us, then please do consider donating. Number 4. Ooh, point for first name, point for surname. What is the name of the character played by Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible? That's throughout the entire series. So what's the name of the character played by Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible? Point for the first name, point for the surname. This is just weird.
Excuse me. I'm getting some weird stuff about Miss...
Sarah, no.
Sarah's clutching at straws now. Question 5.
I know what she's on about, that's the thing.
Oh, I don't. Question 5. You can have 2 points for spot on, 1 point for 1 either side, half a point for 2 either side. Your question is this. How many pieces does each player have in a game of backgammon?
So how many pieces does each player have in a game of backgammon? 2 points for correct, 1 point for 1 point either side, and half point for 2 points either side. My God, I didn't read that in the slightest correct way. Correct. 2 points spot on, 1.1 either side, half point 2 either side. That might be the worst sentence I've ever come up with. None of those words made any sense.
No.
Sorry, guys. I'm ahead in our time zone now. Facebook fell over for my sister, says Joe.
There is time gate that goes on between the Sangster sisters.
Alright, moving on. Number 6. Number 6. How was the game Stats Palazzi better known?
I'm glad you did that one.
So how was the game Stats Palazzi better known?
I would say that was an R, gamer. Because it's got an E on the end. It's pronounced R.
Are you really the one to be giving me pronunciation tips?
Well, maybe. On this one.
No other chat on the Twitch and YouTube?
No, we are responding to them when they come in.
A couple of votes on the yes or no's. A couple of votes for yes or no on the YouTube and nothing else. Moving on. Number 7.
Number 7, as always, well, not as always, but as oftenly happens on the final round. True or false? Is this true Or am I completely making it up again? Bilbo Baggins makes it to Mordor with the One Ring. Obviously a Lord of the Rings question. Bilbo Baggins makes it to Mordor with the One Ring. Is that true or is that false? Does he get there or does he not?
Yes, it is true or false. You are correct, Bertie. Number 8. What do Jonathan Bartley and Sean Berry share? So what do Jonathan Bartley and Sean Berry share? Sean Berry shares, not an easy thing to say.
It's not Mary Berry or Miss Halle Berry.
It's Sean Berry. Lovers. Very good.
Oh, you never know in this day and age. Oh, I see why you took evens now. You want that one.
Sarah, you have no authority to be giving out points. Not another berry question, said Sherry. Sherry's not keen on the berries.
Yeah, it's Sherry Berry. She's not happy.
Sorry.
Question number 9. Who in 2012 gave birth to her daughter, Blue Ivy Carter?
Oh, just in case you might have noticed, I've taken out all of the previous week's scores from the score grid and I've put them in a new document which I'm going to be listing as QA Score Archive. I will leave a link on all my links page if you do want to check that again. I have painstakingly gone through all of them and resorted them just in case there were any additional teams putting points in. So again, you might have noticed that all of the score sheets have been removed by this week. I have moved it to an archive, which I will make available to you later.
Indeed. And finally, I realise now why I wanted evens, because this is my favourite question of the whole quiz.
I actually wanted it because of number 4, but it's okay. Number 10.
Okay.
What religion was seen as a new hope in 77, returned in 83, and was a menace in 99? Debbie Logan, what do they share? Quite a few letters. That is true.
I'll be 5 minutes late on this, I think.
Yeah, just because of that absolute craziness that was around number 3.
I enjoyed number 3.
It was a good one.
On round number 3, on the Cryptics, more frequently, less frequently. Throw it into the feed, please.
Choose carefully.
Say whether you want, and I don't mean every week. I mean we haven't done it. We've done in the 35. I think we've done 4 Cryptic rounds in total. But do you want them more frequently or less frequently, or as they are? If you can give me a message in that feed, please. And for the final time, what 3-letter word goes with those?
Less, says Krusty Reg. More, says Charlie Grant. Well, that was obvious, wasn't it, Charlie? Bev says she loves the Cryptics. We said same for Amy. More for Kathy. More for Peter Lacey. Amy Jo loves the Cryptics more frequently. Okay. Cryptics, yes, but also flags. Yolanda for less.
Joe bringing in Flaggate yet again.
All right, so for the final time, it's a very brief recap as we are running slightly behind time.
I just picked up on Alex saying that he loved question 10.
Oh, Alex Logan, well done. I'm glad you like it. There we go. Bit of music on while we're waiting. Love cryptic animals from Maria. Florina says more frequently as long as people are honest about scoring. That's true. It's all honesty based. You could lie if you want, but you win absolutely nothing. And people.
So what's the point?
And people will think you're a liar. So.
I mean, the reason we brought the score sheet is because of our regular quizzers in various different pubs. They wanted to see how they were doing against each other, because the one thing that we've done with quiz nights is create friendships between people who didn't previously know each other, and that's what we've loved of what we've created. We even got a quiz baby, as we've mentioned before.
A couple of quiz babies now.
Is that? Okay. Who's the second one?
I'll tell you after the stream.
Okay.
You might not want to be told. Helen Quick loves the Cryptics. Yeah. People seem to love it, but they also hate when it's on, which I quite like. You're a glutton for punishment.
I mean, it's had the most actual connection to people with the comments on the.
Charles says, no Cryptics, please. I'll be more firm about the answers. This round wastes too much time.
Fair enough.
Jeff says, let Alex set a Cryptic round.
That would be bonkers. If Alex did one, that would be really bonkers.
And if I set the round, it would be my answer only, I think. As much as I like to hear everyone else's choices, it does take a long time for the... Also ask for 2 points for Sarah. No. No.
She's pushing it, isn't she?
Yeah. As I said, there's no nepotism here. I've actually had my mum play one of my quizzes live before, and I made her lose. I could have given her the tip. I could have hinted, but I made sure that she didn't come second to last. Make it as fair as possible. Debbie says Alex Logan. Alex Logan setting around would be very, very interesting.
Indeed.
In fact, I remember a few years ago, before I started working for you, I did one of your quizzes, and I guessed what we have, the boozy bonus question. I guessed it correct, and you didn't actually let me have it. You said I would prefer that somebody else have it, so people don't think that I'm cheating. So that's how boringly fair we are.
I once got told that in a quiz as an insult, that I was boringly fair with how I treated teams, because I might get on. There's certain teams that I do have more banter with, basically because I know I can get away with it. But at the end of the day, every team on answers is treated identically. So yeah, I got told boringly fair as an insult, and I now wear it as a badge of pride.
Let's go back to 10, and then we're going to move on to the answers.
Okay.
If you can think of some good questions, Alex, you're welcome to send them in to me. I can use them for our quizzes, either online or elsewhere.
Yeah,
Benjamin.
but do it privately rather than...
Yeah. Benjamin says he loves the Cryptic round. Like
yeah,
said,
but he would, wouldn't he?
Yeah, like he said you loved it, but he didn't say yes or no. Very pragmatic answer. Cryptic places, cities and buildings from Ryan Hall. Bertie says, I've got questions, but do you have the answers? Benjamin Pritchard, more of Mary's Soggy Bottom, please. That's going to be someone's team name next week. It's got to be. Not quiz questions. Existentialism? I don't know.
Oh dear.
All right. On to the answers then. I'm going to do these, and then we're going to move straight on to your pointage.
Pointage?
Pointage.
That's a word for a Monday.
Indeed. All right. On with the answers. All right, so 2 points for all of these, please. If you put the answer as ass, you get 0 points. Right, which yellow element... How do you cook pork chops for over 2 hours and still have any moisture left in them? Low and slow. We put water in the bottom of the pan, cover it with the lid, and we also have lots of vegetables in there as well.
Yeah, we've got celery in the bottom.
Yeah, and that's all you're hearing. Celery in the bottom, and that's the reason. Right. S is, of course, sulphur. Sulphur for number 1. Number 2, a Gibson Flying V is an electric guitar. As long as you've got guitar, that's all you need. So guitar for 2. Name any year that Frankenstein creator Mary Shelley was alive. She was born in 1797 and died in 1851. So 1797 to 1851. You can have any of those years within 97 to 51. Soggy celery in the bottom, says Derek. Yes.
Why do we eat so late? Because we get up late. We're on a weird time zone to everyone else. When
we do pub quizzes, we usually finish work at about 11, so we go to bed at about 1. We wake up late morning, because that's just our body clock, so we eat late after a quiz. It all comes out a delicious shade of grey. You'd be surprised. We put lots of things in there.
Yeah. If you're doing it, great marinade, and then also put in chorizo and salami So it adds the garlic and it adds the
Fat from the meat as well.
fat from meat as well.
Bertie said we had 1912 on the basis that someone brought her back to life for an encore. Good grief. Number 4, the character played by Tom Cruise is Ethan Hunt. So a point for Ethan, a point for Hunt. No rhyming slang, please. Cooking with Mark and Alex needs to become a thing, says Matt. Number 5. How many pieces does each player have in a game of backgammon? 2 points spot on, 1 for 1 either side, half a point for 2 either side. You start with 15. 15 pieces. Number 6. The game Stats Palazzi was better known as the Gestapo. Went with 1818 when she wrote it at 21 on the shore of Lake Geneva, yes, with her husband.
Yes, Jonathan, you've been watching Doctor Who last series.
Bertie Helms has said, balls, we had Mike. Number 7, true or false? Bilbo Baggins makes it to Mordor with a one ring. Of course he doesn't. It was his nephew that did. It was false. False for number 7. This just in, everyone who puts ass or donkey for the cryptic answer wins all the quizzes, says Sarah. No. No.
Sarah, what is your team name, please?
Oh, I know what their team name is. I'm gonna lock it on the sheet for just them.
I'm going to give them -40 on the first round.
Jonathan Bartley and Sean Berry share in leadership of the UK Green Party.
As long as you've more or less got the idea that they're the leaders of the Green Party, however you phrase it, you can have the points.
Yeah, as long as you got the Green Party bit in there, that's the bit that's most important. Number 9, who in 2012 gave birth to a daughter, Blue Ivy Carter? It was Queen Bey, Beyonce, for number 9. And finally, at number 10, what religion was seen as a new hope in 77, returned in 83, and was a menace in 1999? It is the Jedi. Joe says, can we have a point for Secret Police? I'll give you 1 point, but Game Stats Palazzi does mean Gestapo. So, it was specifically Nazi Germany, it was the Gestapo.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with that.
1 point for Secret Police. Yeah.
Sorry, you're not on the sheet, but you will be when I put the score in.
Right, so there you go. That was Jedi for number 10. And that was, I think, Mr. Logan's favourite question in the quiz. Right, on to the final bit tonight. It is your marathon answer. 12.5 for Crafty Craig. 8 for Kathy.
Was it that hard, that round? I didn't realise it was that hard we created it.
8 for Amy. I think we've really missed the mark with this one.
Yeah.
Number 8, they both share surnames starting with letter B. What?
No, it's not gonna be that bonkersly obvious.
The bonus point. I will put that on for you. 1 second, guys. I know why that's not working. Bear with me for just a second. I protect the sheet so people can't edit it, but I will make sure that you can. Here we go. It should work now. Boom. There we go. There we go. You should be able to edit your bonus points now. Sorry about that, guys. Just got to add it in a little bit late. Okay.
And Ling, Suhon, Wood, and Ients, they are all saps.
Paul got 20 again. Bev got 20. Joe, I can't quite tell what you're trying to say there. Currently on 68. Can we have the marathon round as only 1 point, please? For Bertie, your correct answer is worth 1 point, so you can have 69. Pete Jones says 16 at 20. No clue for the marathon. Some people get it, some people don't. Nothing wrong with that. Gangster's got 15. 8 for Fran. Phone chip duo of 19 in the final round. We'll sell off in that round. 16 quiz face. That's not too bad of a score, Sherry. You got more than half. No, 14. Still more than half. You're okay. 12 for Sarah's team. I'm not reading that out. So S.A.
Sarah, you're terrible tonight. You're really on the ball. You really, really are on the ball.
It is 2 points for the
I'm
marathon.
actually loving it.
Yeah, sorry, 2 points for the marathon. So your score is out of a possible 82. In total?
Yeah, Joe's scores are there, if you can put them in for her.
I'll put Joe's scores in. Scores on the doors. The gangsters. Okay.
And again, thank you to everyone that has chipped in tonight. It does make a difference to us. And I'm not joking, it literally is what feeds us.
There we go. Right, I'm going to give it another minute and we'll sort the scores out. Good night, Sharon. Thank you very much for playing, Mum.
Oh, she's at school tomorrow, isn't she?
Indeed. Taking a point off for our spelling of yak, said Bertie. Fiona got 58. Kitchen's got 16 for the last round, 62 overall. Night. Jess Forrest, Quizzy Heights made a triumphant return with 62. Welcome back, good score. Yolanda, 16 plus 2 for the marathon. Anna says 67 with that Roy. About the best we've done.
He's on his own team from next week.
Sarah for 72 for Snod, actually. The total column doesn't include the bonus round in the sum. What an idiot I am. 1 second, I will do that for you. Yeah. There. There you go.
It now is.
It now is. There you go, guys. I did it as a late thing, so I didn't do all the usual checks that I normally do. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, Sarah. I will see you soon. Sue Lawrence, good night. Thanks
Cheers,
again.
Sarah.
See you on Friday. Thank you very much, Sue. We'll see you on Friday. Pete Jones, thanks, guys. Checks in the post. Thank you so much, Pete. Crafty Craig, 52.5, probably last place.
We don't know.
62 for Kathy. You're welcome, Peter Lacey. Not a problem at all. Thank you for letting me know. And
we're back here on Friday, completely same sort of content, but slightly different.
Right.
We always have a multiple choice round on Friday. We always have, instead of begins with, the final round becomes it ends with. So that's quite fun.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. The bonus points will be added on now. If you do it properly, it is added on. My mistake on that one.
Lots of you got it, with looks of it.
Yeah, score should work now. See you from the Brewdog on Friday, said Bertie. Yes.
Excellent.
Tell the bar staff to put us on the TV.
Yeah, tell the Brewdog to put it on their TV.
Reading Retros did well tonight. 79 out of 82. 68 for the Stupids. Good night from us, from Tony Hodden.
Maria Rees with her best week so far with 80 out of 82. Well done.
Helen Quick, great quiz again, guys. Thanks. We lost our team captain Freya. She needs to early bedtime now she's back at school. Damn. Oh well. Hope she had a good birthday. Right, those are your scores. Let's get it on the screen.
Well, let's put them in order.
Ooh, wrong button. Go get Crown. And they are in order.
Can we shrink that down so we can get everybody in? Anyway?
It would look really weird.
Too small.
Nah, it doesn't look right on there.
No, it doesn't. Okay, make it bigger.
I can't now. There we go. So our winners tonight with 82 points. Tying, we have Cheesy D's and the Indoor Boaters. Well done to you.
Oh, Indoor Boaters, if you'd have got that final 2 points, well, that would have made it different.
Oh, they did. They got the 22 points in round 4. They didn't add it to the bonus, which is perfectly fine. So they got full marks.
Oh, I see what they did.
Yeah. So number 32, our time with Quizzed Harry, Brev's Brainiacs, Portrait of a Cock at Midnight, One Smart Fella. You're a Quizzed Harry. Their category they like to play is things to do with the bed. You have now lost, by the way. You've now lost the quiz. No,
you haven't. I wouldn't allow that.
Things to do with a bed. Get out of here. Phone Chimp Duo with 79. Unicorns plus 2 is 78. Let's have a look at those. We've got great quiz from the Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, Friday we changed the format slightly to make it a slightly different kind of quiz. It seems to be more fun more than anything.
Yeah,
I don't know.
People just said they enjoy it. People who don't do well on Mondays tend to do well on Fridays. That's
that's what we're finding.
General consensus has said such a thing. Let's have a look at those other scores near the bottom. We've got the Hungry Hogs with 52.5. And that's why I don't like cricket. 57. Bibu Ergo Some minus some. They're on 57 in second to last. Exile for the Realm, our German friends, have 59. Noski's Servants in the Mouse Hall are tying with Cat Puke Cleaners, who have 60. Any chance of a history round? Yes.
Yes.
We haven't done a history round.
Quite a while.
I don't think we've done one. We did world history.
We have done
week 3.
We'll do history next Monday.
Yeah. Love the Mighty Boosh team now. Thank you so much, Paul. Thanks both. We look forward to the cheese and crackers round next week.
You never know.
Debbie Logan, can you please add our bonus points in? Alex is gone. Are you... Ben likes a lot of gravy except on green beans. That's, I assume, you. So that's 74. There you go. Just sort you out. I'll put a bit of music on because I know it's a bit awkward. There's just silence.
Oh, thank you, Emmy. It does really... The fact that you guys interact with us so much is what really makes it for us. particularly with that third round when you just went mental. We absolutely love that side of
A
things.
spot the difference round, potentially, but it means that we'd have to have the screen very large, and some people who are hard of seeing would have no chance. And I find
And if people are watching just on their phones,
it's a bit exclusive.
it's very different to people who are watching on a huge TV on YouTube. We've talked about this before, so we have considered it.
You're welcome, Debbie. Fran, I've put your score in for you. I know you'll let it shine. So I'll do another total on that one. There we go, wonderful stuff. Great quiz. We've had a complaint from my sister's kids. Dylan 11 told us that he and Daisy didn't like the fact that on Monday and Friday we don't take any notes of them while you're on the interweb. Up to Daisy. I'll pop us back on there just so you can see the PayPal address. Great night as always, worth every penny. Thank you so much, Debbie. That really means a lot.
It really does.
Fiona, thanks guys. Up tonight. See you Friday. Enjoy your tea. Yes, we will. Cryptic, Craig, how about a video of things to look for in the background or questions about it?
We have talked about this. We've done it a number of times, which we basically, for those of you old enough to remember it, not him, is based on Screen Test, the old Michael Rodd TV kids game show, where we play you something and then ask you 10 questions on what you've seen. Mainly it's been cartoons such as Tom and Jerry, etc. We struggle. If I can find a music video that has enough things going on in the background for us to use as an observation round, we will do that.
But we also have to be very careful of the fact that if we play any copyright material, we will get removed and we might not come back.
So we're really cautious at the moment.
Fran said she might pop on Friday and say hello. We'll see you on Friday. Goodbye, Debbie. Thanks for playing.
Yes, Craig. Crips and Facts did do it. They always used to do sort of films. Remember there was a Bond film that they used.
I think the only reason we get away with the movie Invisibles is because mainly they're half photoshopped and they are still images.
Yeah.
So, an observation round. Good grief. Love Screen Testers, Joe. Captain Ben and the Benuendos look like a hyperlink on the score.
Joe, just to comment on Joe loving Screen Test, I think why that worked, it was the only game show on TV that was aimed at kids, that wasn't aimed at upper middle class kids, but anybody could actually get involved with.
Yeah.
I think that's why Screen Test worked, because it was aimed at everybody.
It is a shame you can't use the old footage, Craig. It is, yeah. Faulty Towers, it's a little too specific, unfortunately. A sitcom is...
But we might do a sitcom round.
Yeah, a sitcom... We promised Paul Molyneux, bless his soul, a sitcom round before we changed our format for quizzes. But we're trying to work on it. But yeah, Faulty Towers is too specific. Sitcoms is less specific. So we'll try and work something like that.
Yeah, because we've got to get people of all ages. We've got to aim it at all ages on this.
Yeah. Singing the theme in the head.
Shh, we'll get blocked. But yes, we normally do use that.
Sitcom round, Ben. We are going to work on it. Derek sent us a smile so he understands. Good stuff. Can you do banned and inappropriate sitcoms for 60s and 70s rounds? So basically all of them, yeah?
Yeah.
Andrew thanks. So following on from Joe's suggestion, pictures of legs or hot dogs. How about pictures of grapes or... Jonathan round. We might do Jonathan round, Fran, depending on time. It all depends on time with these kind of things. It lasts a long time to make. Just you again next week, Fran. Fair enough.
Okay.
We're going to leave you in about 2 minutes' time.
And thank you for everyone who's contributed. It does make a difference to us. And if you're still on the fence, literally £2. That's all we're asking for.
Yeah, paypal.me/quiz. Actually, it would mean a lot if you did. If you did already, I'm sorry we're annoying you with it. The Good Life is still okay. The rest are cancelled. Yes, The Good Life. Yeah, it's just about that. I like The Good Life.
It was a good mix. It was a good mix of 4 different actors. I think that's why it worked so well. Is that we're all blatantly different, but became actual good friends in real life, which then got reflected into the actual series itself. My favourite soap of all time.
Soap or sitcom?
No, sitcom was actually Soap. With where Billy Crystal, the legend that is Billy Crystal, it was his first role, and it was just so bonkers and it was so stupid. I used to love it. Every Friday night I would have it on my little tiny TV that I had up in the bedroom,
The underlying message in The Good Life is wife swapping can be fun. It was hinted but never explained.
I never got that.
And Mahusib, thank you again, Starsky Nuts. Such a fantastic quiz despite Annie Nightingale's stalker. Thank you very much, Benjamin.
There's the book. Buy it. Seriously. It is a damn good... I'm not just saying it. It is a damn good read. She's 80 now and she has got no holds barred. She literally says what she wants to say.
Kathy Tomlinson, great quiz. Thank you very much. You are very welcome. Alright guys, thank you so much for playing. We're going to get off and get our dinner now. Ever decreased in circles. To the man born. They're okay. Blooming book again, Benjamin. Yeah, I know. Right guys, thank you so much for playing. Thank you for giving Mark the what for his Cryptic round. That was very fun to watch. We shall see you on Friday at 7:45. Please give us a share on your Facebook. Give us a subscribe on YouTube.
Get your friends involved.
And if you're really cool, follow us on Twitch where all the cool kids hang out. All 5 of them. Thank you very much for playing, guys. We shall see you on Friday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.